YouTube, what's going on? Andrew Darling here, Mr. Darling 4. Guys, I got all my answers in that I was looking for. I'm going to just cut to the chase, tell you what my options are, and I'll make a decision here in the next couple of days what I'm going to do with my future. So, I applied to South Carolina, which is where I live in Columbia. I applied to Florida State, which I've been a fan of since I was a baby. No, since I was probably in elementary school, middle school. Ended up applying to the University of Miami, as well as Stetson University, which is also in Florida, in the Tampa, St. Pete, Gulfport area. So, what did I learn? I learned that the easiest choice for my family would have been South Carolina. I did not get into South Carolina. The choice that would have kind of fulfilled like that, childhood dream school sort of thing was Florida State. I did not get into Florida State. The other two places, Miami and Stetson. I went there last week, visited both of them. Really, really enjoyed my time at both schools. And I was actually accepted to both of them. So I was accepted to Miami. I was accepted to Stetson. Those are two of my choices. My other choice, of course, is to stay here at the Charlotte School of Law, which I really haven't had any issues with. Of course, I have concerns about anywhere I go to school, but there concerns with Charlotte that definitely do dampen my enthusiasm, and then just some of the way some of my classmates have I don't want to say been treated, but we'll say their perception of how they were treated based on a bunch of different circumstances. I've enjoyed my time here at Charlotte. I really like it. Charlotte allows me to continue to essentially live at home with my family and my wife and my kids and all that stuff. If we make a decision as a family to for me to go to one of the schools in Florida, I'm going to be home, once a month. Maybe a little bit more depending on schedule. So, it's a lot for me to think about. But I essentially have three options. I can stay here in Charlotte, I can go to Miami, or I can go to Stetson. So I will make a decision here in the next couple days. Miami and Stetson are not consolation prizes by any stretch. These are phenomenal schools that have long histories in the state of Florida, as well as nationally and internationally. So me getting accepted into either of those schools is a huge accomplishment personally for me, but it's also something that I'm not taking lightly at all. So would Florida State have been my first choice? I don't know, because I haven't visited the law school yet. I didn't want to visit the law school and get my hopes up and all that stuff, not knowing whether I was going to be accepted or not. Would South Carolina have been the easiest choice? Yeah, absolutely. I live in Columbia, South Carolina, but long term, my family and I don't plan on staying in South Carolina. So it may not have been the best decision long term anyway, but it would have been the most convenient for my family and I. So the University of Miami, I loved the law school when I went down there. I enjoyed the people. I had fun. Stetson was the same. I really enjoyed the campus is just beautiful. There's a landscaping company making a boatload of money off of Stetson. That place is beautiful. The folks were friendly. One of the librarians actually was graduated as an attorney from the University of South Carolina. So, I'm not going to make a bad choice whether I decide to stay at Charlotte or go to Miami or go to Stetson. But in the next couple of days, I will make a choice. So, a little bit of stress, but we'll see what happens. I got another day of class to figure out, and I still have my trip to Haiti here in a couple weeks that I'm definitely focusing on. But I'll make a decision here in the next couple days after I speak with the folks here at school at Charlotte and go from there. So, thank you guys for your time. I appreciate it. And we'll see what happens in the next couple days. Take care. We'll talk to you in the next one.